Handling Brexit requires politicians with experience. Fabian Picardo is correct in saying that relationships forged with the UK, EU and Spain are crucial going forward. What they're not telling you is that these are not the exclusive domain of the GSLP government. I'm just as experienced as the incumbent government and just as well connected with key players in EU institutions. During my career, I've spoken many times in the European Parliament and built a wide network of central bankers, legislators, policy makers, officials and influencers in both the UK and the EU. The GSLP Liberal Government courts the likes of Brexit Party MEPs whose sole purpose is to work against Gibraltar's interests and the will of the people of Gibraltar as overwhelmingly expressed in the Brexit referendum, and who will no longer sit in the European Parliament after Brexit Day. Meanwhile, I can pick up the phone and speak directly to MEPs from the remaining 27 member states who will have real influence after Brexit. Furthermore, this government's track record is full of inconsistencies. Despite claims of successful lobbying, Spain was allowed to have a veto over our affairs. The GSLP Liberals then bound us to a tax treaty that is patently skewed in favour of Spain. People want to know what we would do to handle a no-deal Brexit on the 31st. Firstly, it's important to make one thing clear. A month ago, the Westminster Parliament passed the so-called Ben Act, effectively blocking a no-deal Brexit on the 31st of October. However, we can never be complacent and rule out any outcome, deal, no deal, or remain. The reality is, planning has already been undertaken and contingency arrangements put in place by civil servants who've worked tirelessly for months preparing Gibraltar for Brexit. They are the ones who've been working with counterparts in Whitehall, Brussels and Madrid. They're the ones who will successfully implement Brexit, deal or no deal, with or without a transition. The Attorney General, Chief Secretary, Financial Secretary and the army of civil servants and outside experts who've been working on Brexit will still be there to serve the people after Thursday, whoever is in government. The Brexit saga will unfold this week. It's apparent that to get a deal through, Boris Johnson is conceding points concerning the Irish border. Any amendments to the withdrawal agreement will need to be agreed at Thursday's European Council summit and then go to the Westminster Parliament next Saturday. Failing that, an extension until 31st of January 2020 is the most likely result. Even though the final outcome remains uncertain, a no-deal Brexit on the 31st of October is effectively ruled out. Brexit presents significant challenges for Gibraltar, but unnecessarily fueling fears of a no-deal Brexit at this time does little to help people and businesses adequately prepare for the coming weeks. The GSLP Liberals are not the only ones with the necessary experience, competence and relationships to handle the Brexit challenge.